Hello everyone, this is my first edited video, or the first actual video I'm publishing. All my other videos are live streams, if you didn't know. Recently, when I recorded GTA, I got copy striked. But anyways, let's get to the review of this creative map that I made. Now, I really enjoy playing these creative maps with my friends, and I wish I could let other people play them. And not to ask for subscriptions or anything, but it would be very appreciated if you could help me out when it comes to getting a creator code, because I really enjoy making these maps and having people play them and hear their feedback and seeing them have fun. Now, this is my free-for-all extreme map. I've had this map for a while. It's a lot of fun. First, originally, I made my map with my friend on his island, and he tweaked it a bit, but that's fine. Now, for the map itself, right now, there's a bug with the map. It's a lot better than it used to be, but I'm pretty sure, well, it's because there's so many item spawners that some items won't spawn. So right now, at least before the bug is fixed, I have staircases going between each spawn. I just tell people don't spawn camp because of obvious reasons, so they don't just spawn kill each other. Now the showcase of the weapons. We have your shotguns, clearly displayed here and by the weapons on the thing. Now the rapid fire SMG, burst SMG. Sometimes I mix those up because they look very similar. Now, here's a pistols class. And this is a class where there are some item spawners that have two different guns. So how this works is once you pick up that gold pistol, that'll spawn first. If you pick up the gold pistol, the suppressed pistol will spawn. And if you pick up the suppressed pistol, the gold pistol will spawn. Moving on, we have the deagle, revolver, scoped revolver. We have the 6-shooter and the dualies, the heavy AK and the infantry rifle, the tactical assault rifle, the burst rifle, the assault rifle and the suppressed SCAR. Then we have the suppressed and bolt action sniper. We have heavy, hunting, automatic and semi-automatic. And the random weapons are here. We have the Storm Scout sniper, the thermal AR. We have the scoped AR, and then we have the 2 crossbows. And I also have meds. Now, speaking of the spawns, these rifts are team only. As you can see, only team 1 can enter these. So at least with the map right now, you'll have to go back to your original spawn if you want to get to the map, because there's barriers there. Ignore the random building, that's just if I need to make edits to the map. Now, once we go in, we get teleported to the main map. We have a checkpoint and no guns area. Now, the one thing that I don't like about this spawn system is you're kind of vulnerable to the outside, but at the same time, every spawn has some cover, and I'll show you that here in a moment. And you could just always go back in the rift. Now, once we go out, the person inside can't use guns. Now, when we go out, here's the actual map. Now, this map has been changed a lot, especially in looks. But here's the map. We have bouncers on top of here. Now, I tried to keep the map very symmetrical. Some of the pieces of cover on the ground aren't symmetrical, but we have something like that, and over there we have the same 2 things here. And a lot of the spawns are very similar. bouncers, air launchers here. Sometimes they bug out and launch you higher than normal, but they may have fixed that, so that's good. This map also has glider redeploy. Speaking of which, I used to have launch pads in this map, but I found it a problem that people used to spam them, so I just removed them and just put glider redeploy in instead. Now this is still a bit experimental. It hasn't really been a problem. Sometimes it's annoying if someone has speed, but I made it 10 seconds, very fast, and it's 3 minutes reset delay. Now there are 2 up here, but it's really, I think it's balanced. One of my friends who, he really doesn't like it, but I think it's fair. Now, you get a speed boost here, and you can hit these bouncers to go off. Now, let me showcase one of these towers. They're both identical, just so you know. And we jump up here, jump. You can jump up here using these pyramids. Just very simple parkour, I guess. Staircases, you can hide here if you want to. You can go down or up these stairs. It's really all free roam. We have the teleporter there. The spawn also has very good cover. See, sure, you can get shot from there, and there is spawn protection, but it's not that long. Let me see how long it is actually. Okay, there we go. 5 seconds. Now, let me be clear on the respawn time. Now, as you can see, it's 10 seconds. Most people would be like, hey, that's a bit long. But in a free-for-all map that you respawn over and over again, it's kind of hard to really balance it, because say you kill someone and they just respawn and they come back and they know where you are, know where you're healing. That can be annoying. Sure, you can move somewhere, but if they're respawning like very fast, you don't really have a chance. Here, you have pretty much enough time to drink a chug jug, because it'll take them time to get over to you. So you have plenty of time to heal. It's a fair fight. I'll showcase the map while talking about everything else. Okay. Now on to the rest of the map. Here we have a bumper instead of a launch pad. Yes, you get launched up very high, and it acts as a launch pad. But to prevent spamming, I asked players of the map, a couple of players, if they'd rather have, you can use it repeatedly fast and it damages you, or it had a delay. And after testing it with a delay, they said they would rather have it where it damages you. Now 20 damage might be too much, but I think it's just fine. At least right now. Ignore the bugged glider. I don't know why it's like that, but it's alright. Here we have another spawn room. Now, I mean, all these spawn rooms I feel have plenty of cover. The map has plenty of cover. But let me get into the game modes. We have 2 game modes. They're pretty similar. I'm not sure if I want to keep one or the other, because it's either one or the other. Or maybe one occasionally. So let me get into it. Now normally there's elimination, depending on how many people. I like to change eliminations. I know if I posted this map, I'd have to set a final one and stuff. So there's building and no building, basically. You can have no building, or you can have building. Now, I know what most people are going to be like. Building's just better. But, honestly, you know, from the feedback I've gotten from my friends, they said it's, like, too much. And I could see that. The map gets cluttered with builds so fast. And I'm thinking, that's the one game mode I'm thinking about getting rid of, having no building. But let me get into everything else. As far as game modes, on this map, you can do solos, duos, trios, and maybe even squads. Now, squads, I wouldn't recommend a 1v1, 2v2, 3v3, or 4v4. You want multiple teams. This map can be very spawn campy if not. And I don't really know how to fix that. I can always make the map a lot bigger. But again, I'm not really looking for that. I kind of want a small, fun, chaotic map that's fun for everyone. So, you could do 4 squads if you have 16 people. You could do 8 duos if you have 16 people. About 5 trios if you have, what am I thinking? At least 15 people. And etc. 16 if... Actually, you can only have 8 solos, because there's only 8 different spawn rooms. One right there, 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 and one right over there. Now there's barriers on the side of the map and stuff, and that's about it for the actual map. But I have a few words to say. Now, if this map actually, I get a creator code, this would be great, because I honestly really do want to grow on YouTube and make content, not just on Fortnite. You know, I took a long break from Fortnite because I really didn't like the game. But now the game's it's decent. I mean, I'm not going to get into that. But honestly, if I could post some of these maps, that would be great. Now, I am looking to post more videos about this, but I'm going to wait until this video has about maybe 20 views, 10 views. I want a good, decent amount of views at least, because I don't know if this format's really going to work on my channel, coming from live stream. And I want to grow, I want to have an audience, and I want to entertain people. And maybe even make YouTube a career. But I have plenty more maps that I can showcase, and I'll show this. Getting into it, we have No Scope Impulse Arena. Fun map, a lot of people love it. It's one of people's favorite maps. PvP Arena Mayhem. Now, this map's a bit weird. It's had a tricky meta. There used to be turrets, but now I'll cover that in a map review. Spleef, fun map, but I mean, you can't really play it with randoms because it is easily exploitable, and people will probably exploit it. Plane Wars. This Plane Wars. Other Plane Wars is the old version. Now the new version is a lot of fun. Or at least people said it's fun. The teams I find balanced. Now some people might not think they're balanced, especially on the plane side, because not a lot of people are good at flying the planes, and if you're not good at flying the planes, you're probably going to lose if you get on the plane team. But if you at least have one person that's decent with, like, I'm getting ahead of myself. That will be in a map review. Then we have Blackout, which is a bit crazy with a good amount of people, but I think it's pretty fun. I'm not going to spoil I'm going to try not to spoil anything about these maps. Now the rest of these maps, there's really nothing here. Now I do want to make a capture the flag map, and like some sort of destroy objective or capture the objective map. I think that would be fun. But that's about it. Now, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you could leave a like on it. Maybe subscribe if you're new to the channel. I mean, I try to work hard on my videos. I want to grow. I want to have an audience, like I said. And I hope I get to share these maps with you guys. And that'll be all for this video, and I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you in the next one, and bye.